Доброго всем времени суток и хорошего настроения. С вами, как всегда, Мастер и продолжение наших приключений в волшебном мире Spellforce стрим. Всем приятного просмотра. Так, сейчас мы проходим задание на получение союзников людей. Мы спасли деревню. И наша цель доставить их в какой-то город, уже не помню какой. Мы сделали в лесу привал. И нам сообщили, что кто-то там заболел и нужно найти лекарство. Вот мы как раз в поисках лекарства. Дурацкий квест, конечно, но что поделать.
Yes.
You'll regret this. Serious about this, aren't you? Fine.
Привет, Никита.
All right. Here goes nothing.
Интересно, у противников есть какой-то уровень? Они все стандартные. Ну, то есть мы уже немного прокачались, нам найти пауки, волки. Назад должно быть интересно, Никита. Главный вопрос, сможем ли мы устоять. Мы, конечно, построили польскую линию Мажино, но там тоже есть обход через север. Через Эстонию и т.д. Может, не зря напал? Вроде разбираем. Конечно же, польскую. Всегда нужно болевать за тех, за кого я играю. Ну или хотя бы за тех, кто слабее.
Just give the word.
Явно будем ставить здесь базу. Охотничий домик уже есть, рыбацкая хижина, дом лесоруба. Главный герой спрашивает, когда-нибудь кончится? Потом же сам подумал. Вы замечаете в траве обрывки ткани, а на левом колесе повозки пятно засохшей крови. Очень важная информация.
There we go.
Откуда вас столько?
Help me for heck's sake.
Потные пацаны. Плодящийся гнойный жук.
Help me for heck's sake.
So, what's the plan?
Read my mind. Well,
Ух, разобрали. И в награду получили зимнюю секиру. Наносит дополнительный ледяной урон. Давайте посмотрим. Вот как его здесь найти? Чтобы пользоваться большой, очень большой зимней секирой, нужно 5 ловкости и 2 силы. Логика. Зачем ловкость?
That way?
2 силы ты даже поднять ее не сможешь. Если недоступно.
let's see.
А поломать можно? Нельзя.
That's the way.
Нужно ключ искать.
Mm-hmm.
В видите, хорошо сделано. Если не можешь открыть дверь или сундук, всегда можно поломать.
Interesting. Are you one of the priests?
Wait, Tahar?
Bertrand?
Blazes, it's you! But how is this possible? They told me they put you
Наш
on a
бывший
pike.
спутник.
They didn't. We escaped.
I can see that. Oh, Blazes, Tahar, this is insane. I'd heard there had been some ruckus in the keep, but they wouldn't tell us what happened.
What about you, though? How come you're with the Purity? I thought...
That Nortander killed me? Yes, they were going to, but then the Purity offered me a chance, and I took it. I accepted my sin, I repented, and I was born again.
What sins? Trying to save those Leonon villagers from slaughter?
It's not about that.
What is it about, then? You're a good man, Bertrand.
No, Tahar. I wasn't. Look, throughout my life, I had always felt as if something was missing. As if deep down inside, there was this dark black hole in my soul. No matter what I tried, I couldn't fill it. Sounds dramatic, I know, but it's the truth. Don't you know that feeling, Tahar? That no matter what you do, you're lost, alone?
I do.
Of course you do. That's why we get along so well. I've never told you about that, but at one point after the war, after all this shit they made us do, I thought about quitting. More than once. But for some reason, I couldn't.
И ребята подошли
Maybe
тоже
it was
послушать.
fear, yes. Maybe it was that I still hadn't given up hope yet. But there is an answer after all.
Причем
And
девочки.
that I'd find it if I only kept looking. Well, I did. I found it.
Aenir.
Yes, the purity. They showed me. I don't know how else to say it, but I've never been happier. And once Aenir returns, once all the unbelievers finally see the light too, he will turn this broken world into a better one.
I don't know what to say. I'm happy for you, I guess.
Thank you, Tahar. That means a lot.
So you're a priest now.
A servant of the light, yes. But either way, I doubt you're here to hear my sermons, are you? What brings you here?
It's a long story. I'm helping some villagers make their way to Everlight, and I need medicine from one of them. Fire nettle.
Fire nettle? Well, you're in luck. I even have some with me. I'm guessing that man has stomach cramps, doesn't he? The scourge of the traveler. Here. There's even some other herbs in that package you might find useful. Best you take a good look at it yourself.
What, you don't want anything in return?
No. The Purity has sworn to help the people of Io. And this is what I am doing. Is there anything else you need right now? I have wounded to tend to.
Пропустили большую часть квеста. С первого раза нашли то, что нужно.
One more question. Why is the Purity here?
I told you already, to help the people of Nortander.
I guess that doesn't include mages? Defilers?
That's complicated.
Of course it is.
Do you think these refugees are safe here? With the Loyalists and Nortander fighting each other?
Safe is a big word, but neither the Iskander nor the Nortander soldiers have a quarrel with them. Right now, the biggest problem is that neither Everlight nor the Utran allow any of them to cross their borders. I can only pray to Aenir that they'll eventually see reason.
You do realize that I'm a renegade mage now, don't you?
That's true, but you're different. And I believe the Harbinger knows that too.
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll find out soon enough.
Alright, I best get these herbs to the villagers now. How long will you stay here? I'd ask you to join me, but I doubt you'd want to.
I would if I could, but don't worry about me, Tahar. This won't be the last time I see you.
Well, good. Then stay safe.
Aenir's light, Tahar.
Так, пока мы говорили, я тут подумал, что
Corporal.
урам какой-то голый. Мы понятно, что у него шлема нет. И мечи вроде не очень. Привет, Конундрум. 100 лет тебя не видел, как поживаешь? Вот урам, кстати, можно дальше секиру двуручную. А вот теперь нормально.
Yes?
All right, why not?
А, вот портал. Можем время сэкономить.
Will do. Yes.
Let me see.
Ну, к сожалению, для тебя, Конундрум, мы продолжаем захватывать мир. Так что приходи на стрим и разбирайся. Потому что это будет надолго еще.
Sure.
For Honor, у него еще кто-то играет.
Good news. I have the medicine and some other herbs.
You do? Show me. Mint. Sheercap. Grunt root.
И как ты ставишься до Spellforce?
Impressive. Whoever gave you this must have felt quite generous.
It was an old
Привет, дом
friend.
капиталиста.
Really? Well, you seem to be having friends everywhere. You know, I knew someone very similar to you once. No matter where he went, he always ended up in the eye of the storm.
When was that?
Long time ago. Back when I still believed in the crown and all this talk of fighting for the greater good. But I don't want to bore you with my stories. Let me get these nettles prepared. Ralph has been... Wait. What's that?
What?
There's a piece of paper in here. Parchment. Wait, let me see. Say, is Bertrand by any chance the name of your old friend?
Yes.
Seems that he wants to see you to discuss something important. Alone. That's interesting.
What do you suggest we do?
Go there.
Are you sure?
Yes. My gut tells me this might be the Harbinger's doing. And he is who
Ну, как
you're
видишь,
working for after
Конундрум, я
all,
тут
isn't he?
особо не
He
читаю.
is.
Good. Then we have nothing to fear and a lot to gain. We can use all the support we can get. You should go at once.
Устроил себе выходные, на этот раз мы не читаем. Нет, конудером не успел. Лизунец Юлька тоже неплохо поживает вроде. Вот я как раз писал насчет аккаунта с Диабло. Планируем с ними как-то постримить в кооперативе. Так что, возможно, скоро увидишь, точнее услышишь. Качаем ауру сплочения. Мне интересно посмотреть, насколько она увеличивает атаку. Сейчас, допустим, у нас атака 45-53. Ставим ауру.
Something you need?
45-53. Отличная аура.
What's next?
Теперь мне переключаться нужно. Да, серьезно. Чтобы аура работала, ее нужно выбрать. Именно чтобы она стояла вот здесь.
Yes?
Бредовенько. Но повышать атаку не слабо. Ну, возможно, где-то еще достану конундером, возможно, куплю. Мне как раз
This way, right?
леденец задонатил 1000 рублей. Диабло стоит 1800. Да, Никита, на него не похоже.
Just give the word.
Он этого не стоит. Вот и я не хочу покупать, если честно. Но если мы соберемся играть... Короче, все еще непонятно. Посмотрим. Хиллер может передавать концентрацию. Прикольно. Угу. Тратим 10 концентраций, чтобы передать 5 концентраций. Круто. Берем воскрешение.
What?
Я, например, так-то игры не покупаю особо. Просто с Диабо там только... Если хочешь поиграть, только покупать. Считай, что онлайновая игра. Что, раму качать? Круговой удар. Мне нужно все расставить теперь. Зачем, Никита, если не секрет?
Yes?
Ну, Конудор, ты забываешь, что я не работаю сейчас. То есть просто так деньги тратить мне не хочется. Так, давайте поставим ауру вот сюда. Тогда круговой удар. Нет, давайте уже привыкать к нормальному. Круговой удар. Мимо там. Зомбари. Здесь урон по зданиям. Здесь баф строений. Как-то так пока что. Ветка оккультизма. Да, там вампиризм, но... Сколько будет? 2%, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12% вампиризма. Это не слишком много дом капиталиста. Неплохо, Никита. 2 недели возле моря. Правда, лично я не особо люблю Черное море. Мне Азовское больше нравится.
We should get moving.
Yes.
Воскрешение. Сюда. Бля, какая же дебильная система. Как это контролить все? Зато они сделали большой интерфейс для ХП, концентрации и сопротивления. Зачем, непонятно. Ну вот это мне как-то контролить нужно. 4 разные вкладки. На каждой вкладке по... Сколько получается? 6 по 12 скиллов.
Yes.
Офигенный РПГ. Перспективизм у Рама. Оккультизм. Я с темной магией перепутал. Ну да, чистый урон это круто, согласен. Согласен, думаю, капиталисту, нужно было это качать. Ну, конудром, здесь система очень странная. Я не понимаю, почему они так сделали. Ребят, я же вас убивал уже. Не лучше. Ну, Никита, вода теплее, медуз нет. Это уже хорошие такие бонусы. Ненавижу медузы. То есть возле берега еще нормально, если куда-то заплывать, то куча медуз, все, гадость. Ну и Азовское море теплее, градусов на 3. Мишка откуда? Так, проклятие, вот, проклятие давайте. Шикарное проклятие работает. Ну, речку не сравнивай с морем.
Really? Sure.
Это что? Странное какое-то место. Памятник павшему герою на камне начертанного. Те, кто стремится к знаниям, обретут несказанное богатство. Юзнули и появился сундук. В сундуке доспех артефактный. Иммунитет ко всем негативным воздействиям и очищению. Каждые 5 секунд избавляет союзников от отрицательных эффектов. Стоимость артефакта 107 тысяч. Жестко. По-моему, как-то даже имбово. Главное, выносливость только 5 нужно. У нас как раз 5. Беру. А, вот еще богатства какие-то. 44 монетки. Приятного, конудром. Ты заскакивай. Пообщаться просто. А то где-то месяц я не видел.
I'm here because the Harbinger sent me to assist you, and he overheard a conversation between Angar and General Noria.
Lekain sent you? Why didn't you tell me?
Because he doesn't want anyone to know, even his own priests. And he didn't tell me it was you. Blazes, if I would have known.
Why should I leave? You're not making any sense, Bertrand.
Because this was a trap. Sentenza, he knows you
Это
and these
ловушка.
villagers are on your
Мы
way
уже
to
воюем, он
Everlight,
продолжает
and
рассказывать,
this
что это
is where he plans this
ловушка.
ambush. Please, you...
Весело.
Look at that. I suspected Lekain was working hand in glove with you, but Angar wouldn't believe me.
Man, here's light.
In the
Ну,
name of
конудрум,
Queen
как видишь,
Aerith, you are
нету
hereby arrested
корсарской
for
версии.
escaping judgment and betrayal of the crown. And you, Corporal, will come with us. Lekain might get himself out of this, but you won't.
Там красные против красных воюют. Что за фигня?
But, shut up.
What if we refuse?
Then I'll first kill you, and then your beloved Iskander villagers. Believe me, if it weren't for the Lord Marshal, we wouldn't be having this conversation to begin with. Move.
Ну, Никита, разница небольшая между морем и озером, только атмосфера. То есть озеро, скорее всего, в лесу будет, а море, песок,
Those
солнце.
people back in Leonon. Would you have really done it? Kill them?
I did what was necessary.
So you still think the bloodburn is just a plague? Tiara's breath. How can you be so blind? Look, I am working for Lekain, and we're looking for a cure. If you just...
Tahar, don't.
Ребята, вы в курсе, что мы можем всех убить их спокойно? Ну, почти спокойно.
It's him! For Iskander!
Defend the prisoners! Cover our flanks!
Ну, давайте повоевать. Нас даже оружие не забрали. Вот, идем с оружием. Ну, озера бывают разные, Никита. Я думал, это какое-то богоустроенное.
Blazes, retreat!
Эй, Бертрам, ты куда? Вот же. Классный персонаж куда-то побежал.
That's the way. This way, right?
Blazes, he got away.
Thank you for saving us.
You? This was about the general, for heck's sake. But no, that piece of shit just fled like a fucking coward. Look, no offense, but we've been waiting for a chance like this for months. And now this bastard is gone. Probably preparing a retaliatory strike. If you are so adamant on expressing your gratitude, talk to Commander Theon. And ask him if he has any use for you in the battle. Because there will be one. You can trust me on that.
I see. So what by Tiara just happened?
The Loyalists. They must have noticed Noria's troops prepared an ambush.
An ambush on an ambush. That was unexpected.
But what now? If Sentenza manages to reach the Nortanda camp at the fortress and assumes command...
We're screwed.
Then you should do as the Loyalists said and speak to their commander as soon as possible. They're the only ones who can protect you and your caravan now.
Ну, Никита, для некоторых это, наверное, солидный бонус. Лично меня как-то особо никогда не тянуло.
Do you really think he would attack the caravan? Kill these villagers?
He's done it before, hasn't he?
What about you? Do you think he'll come after you too?
He wouldn't dare. The Harbinger is a powerful man, and slaughtering his priest is something that even Noria couldn't get away with. So no, I don't think he will.
All right. So what's the plan?
Let me go back to the Loyalists first. Their commander knows me. You should tend these wounds of yours and then come after me.
Fair enough. Be careful, Bertrand.
And you.
Так, предлагаю, пока не началась война, поисследовать карту, потому что потом у нас не будет времени. Ну, плюс исследуем карту, будем знать, куда бежать, в случае чего. Пока прожал все нужные скиллы, уже убили.
Now would you look at that?
Никита, а где ты живешь, напомни мне? Ну, чтоб я знал, куда мне ни в коем случае не нужно ехать.
This is ridiculous. You're telling us we've come all the way for nothing?
I'm telling you that your son can enter if he enlists with the military, and that you have to wait.
Wait. Yes, right. Wait until that sodding Bloodburn, the rebels, or the Queen lovers have wiped our camp out.
Next in line, please.
Scum! That's what you are!
Next in line.
Весело.
Yes.
Мы победим, любимая. Нортандерская армия снова вынуждает нас выступать. Их флаги развиваются на ветру, словно издевательски молчаливая угроза. Несколько дней назад мы оттеснили утранские силы, вторгшиеся в соседние деревни. Это волки, почуявшие запах крови. Они думают, что наши дни сочтены, потому ковыряют рану, проверяя нашу решимость. Мы не отступим. Неподалеку от Фарона мы разобьем новый лагерь и копаемся там. И я почти вижу, как ты неодобрительно хмуришься. Когда ты давала присягу дому Искандара, мы поклялись защищать нашего лорда и земли. Каким мужем и отцом был бы я, если бы нарушил эту клятву? Дома Искандар, вероятно, больше нет, но у нас еще есть за что сражаться. Эта земля наш дом, и никто ее у нас не отнимет, ни корона, ни другие дома. Моя клятва защищать свою семью не умерла вместе с Аллотом Искандаром. Если в этом хаосе выжил хотя бы один Искандар, мы должны быть готовы служить ему. Я знаю, ты сильна, любовь моя, но будь осторожна. Я видел, на что способны эти завоеватели. Мы для них даже не люди, и они проявляют к нам не больше снисходительности, чем к бродячим собакам. Ты помнишь приемы, которым я тебя обучал? Всегда держи кинжал при себе. И если придут солдаты, хватай сына, и только сына, и беги. У тебя будет всего несколько секунд. Этими словами я не хочу напугать тебя, но ты должна быть готова ко всему. Беги, если будет нужда. Я найду тебя, даже если мне придется обыскать каждый закоулок все света. Я скучаю по тебе, любовь моя, сильнее, чем ты можешь себе представить. Скоро мы снова будем вместе. Твой Рех. Ну, вот такие вот книги, письма атмосферно сделали. Интересно читать. Никита, за 100 лет еще никто не умер. Посмотри мои стримы по Hand of Fate. Ты поймешь, насколько у меня плохая удача. Так что нет, я к тебе в гости не поеду. Платку окружает брат мочи, кала и пота. Внутри вы замечаете неподвижный силуэт. Он может оказаться как человеком, так и скомканным спальным мешком. Весело. Квестик какой-то вроде.
Huh? Who are you?
A traveler. What are you working on there?
This? Oh, just... I don't know. Something to keep my mind off our situation, I guess.
I guess you're talking about the Utran guards not letting you cross the border?
You guessed right.
Why aren't they letting anyone through?
Oh, they are. Just not the women and the old. Whoever is strong enough to join their army may pass. The rest... well, look around.
But that's gruesome. Why are they doing this?
Why do you think? Because they don't want us in their precious cities out in the streets begging for food. And you know, I can't really blame them. If I were in their shoes, I'd probably feel the same.
Where are you from? And why did you flee?
Oakvale. Sounds fancy, I know, but it was just a small village east from here. I moved there from the Windwall Mountains. As for your second question, can't you guess? It was burnt to the ground. But I don't really want to talk about it.
And I take it you were a carpenter?
Carpenter? Yes, you could call me that, aye. Though most people call me an architect. And actually, I still am. I just don't have any house building to do anymore.
Весело вам живется, Никита.
I could use an architect.
You? This is a joke, right?
No. It's a bit complicated. But I've set up camp in an old, well, city. We might need someone with your expertise.
Well, of course. And just give me some food and a roof over my head, I'll do what you want. For the time being, that is. Sorry, this really isn't a joke, is it?
No. Just let me get something settled first. I'll come back here once I'm ready to take you with me.
Fine. Yes, of course, I'll be waiting here. Thank you. What is your name, actually?
I'll tell you later.
Нашли себе архитектора. Неожиданно.
Blasted armor.
Раз мы нашли архитектора, значит мы сможем что-то себе строить.
Sure.
Это хорошо.
Sure. Fair enough. Let's do
Вот,
this.
конечно, плюс, Никита. Пошел в города выбраться куда-то на природу, а то целый день нужно тратить. Зачем делать мобов ради мобов? Если они ничего не охраняют, просто стоят здесь. Зачем так делать?
Finally. This way, right?
Водка неплохая. Вот, водку я бросаю пить. Ну нафиг.
You got it.
А самое интересное, в округе куча беженцев. Как они здесь выживают с этими монстрами?
Corporal. Fine. Child's play.
Sounds like a plan.
Will do.
Really? Sure.
Сюда нам нельзя.
Sure.
Это, походу, вражеский лагерь.
That way?
Зачем-то можем внизу побродить. Зачем, непонятно. Нашли меч, не особо-то нам нужный.
Really?
Эй, а почему мы бегаем с Фламбергом? Что за дела? Я как-то случайно поменял, даже не заметил как.
Huh? Yes?
Колечко на концентрацию.
That's the way? Yes.
Вот я немного не понимаю претензии россиян к Украине, ну то есть... А почему можно плохо относиться к Украине? Ну, мы к вам не лезем. Все проблемы происходят в Украине, а не в России, то есть... Какие могут быть претензии? Хотя, наверное, это плохая тема для разговора. Так, сюда нам тоже нельзя. Хотя... Мы же можем разрушить башню. Вот, у нас есть хороший скилл. Давайте разрушим просто. Вот и все. Вражеский аванпост. Война еще не началась, а мы уже все ломаем противнику. Офигенная игра. Не продумали этот момент. Молдавское вино? Откуда у вас молдавское вино?
Now would you look at that?
Националисты Бендереса захватили власть.
Sure, got it.
Ну, а что плохого в здоровом национализме? Именно в здоровом. Это, во-первых, во-вторых, нет, не захватили. К сожалению.
That's the way. Finally.
Бедные волки. Без шанса умирают.
Sure.
Yes.
Pathetic.
Но действие очень похоже на чит. То, что мы ходим и ломаем все. Хотя, в принципе, в первом-втором Spellforce тоже так можно было делать. Ну, то есть можно было проходить армию, а можно было попытаться пройти героями. Там, правда, не все так просто было. Здания как надувные. Ну, у нас специальный скилл, который хорошо ломает здания.
Sure.
Understood. Got it. You read my mind.
Damn it! I need healing.
Child's play.
Killed one of our heroes.
Воу-воу. В чатик засмотрелся.
Here we go.
Никита, конечно, если есть возможность, то лучше путешествовать,
Yes.
чем не путешествовать.
So, what's the plan?
We should get moving.
What's next? Mm-hmm.
Честно, где главная база противника?
Just give the
Will
word.
do.
Focus, Syria. Focus.
Is that all? All right.
Расфангуем. Мы сейчас подойдем по заданию, поговорить с командиром лоялистов. Он даст нам задание возглавить армию и уничтожить противника.
You got it.
А мы всем этим занимаемся без армии.
This way, right?
Sure.
Да, хорошая традиция, Никита. Вот я без понятия, честно.
Yes.
Get ready.
Кто у меня в роду был. Ну, то есть ближайших предков можно как-то отследить, кто что помнит. Но дальше уже никак.
Yes. Got it.
Sounds like a plan.
Uh-huh.
Так, ну здесь остался, собственно, замок.
Understood.
Fine. Leave it to me.
You regret this. Fine. Don't move.
Fair enough. Let's do
Fine.
this.
Ты можешь сам научиться, Никита. Было бы желание. Наконец-то армия противника. Интересно, убьем их или нет? Да, убьем без проблем. что идем, похиляемся.
All right, here goes nothing. You'll have to wait.
Щит не юзаю, в принципе. Наверное, нужно.
Got it.
Get ready.
Разваливают немного. Да, нужно было похилять зельем. Затыкал я.
Yes. No, no. Don't die on us, will you? We need you.
Help, please.
Damn it! I need healing.
This way, right?
Так, не хватает. Давайте зельем. Башню нужно поломать. Башня бесит. Это главная база противника. Так, кстати говоря. А почему нет, Никита? Евреи это национальность, наверное, скорее, чем религия. Просто очень редко эти понятия разделяют.
Danger up ahead.
Corporal. Easy.
Кстати, про евреев. У меня есть одна знакомая, она наполовину еврейка, но при этом православная. Что мы еще можем здесь поломать? Ну, а можно активировать? Нет? Игра не позволяет активировать божий камень.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Так, вражеский городской центр я, наверное, ломать не буду, потому что игра может забаговать. Ну, то есть мы сейчас делаем квест, который еще не получили, если я правильно понимаю. Лучше его не доделать. Еврейский автономный округ. Ну, евреи умеют устраиваться. Я сам атеист, я агностик, скорее.
Keep you shielded.
Just give the word.
Такс. А вот здесь мы не побегали, но здесь просто ворота закрытые. Потом побегаем.
So, what's the plan?
Let's see.
За императора? Да, за императора. А ты про что? Какого императора? Как-то я нить разговора потерял.
Sounds like a plan.
Fine.
Все, переход в следующую локацию.
Fine.
Помогает арбалетчик, молодец.
Yes.
Да, для большинства так, Никита.
Blasted armor.
Пламенный молот вроде неплохой. Давайте посмотрим, сравним. Да, хороший, берем.
Yes.
What's your business? You don't look like refugees to me.
We're travelers. Are you...
The glorious Iskander loyalist or the rebel scum? Depending on who you ask, yes. I take it you're not with the Royal Army. Stupid question, isn't it? If you were, you sure as heck wouldn't tell me.
We're not your enemy. May we enter your camp? We're looking for help.
Well, fair enough. Go on in. Though I'll doubt you'll find any help here. We have enough troubles on our own. Also, don't do anything stupid. If I see you do as much as put your hand on that sword hilt of yours, we'll make short work of you.
Understood.
Ребята, вы понимаете, что я только что вырезал лагерь во много больше, чем вашей. И вас могу убить. Так что давайте как-то покультурней, повежливей. Сундучок внизу. А как туда добежать? Блин, здесь брод. Вот я должен был заметить здесь брод, да? Хитро запрятали. Мах первый в атаке бежит. Закапывали сундук причем. Ничего интересного. Лопата, яма. Только странное место, чтобы закопать под лагерем противникам.
Yes?
Третьей мировой. Третью мировую начнут китайцы. Ну или корейцы. Зачем тебе немецкой? Немцы уже все. Сейчас на первом месте Китай. Слышали историю, что США хочет создать вместе с Китаем Великую Двойку? Вот типа есть Великая Восьмерка, они хотят создать Великую Двойку. Но Китай отказывается, потому что считает, что он уже посерьезнее, чем США. Им США не особо нужны.
Let's see. Oh, there you are. Commander, these are the ones I've been telling you about.
Good to meet you. An enemy of General Noria is a friend of mine. Tell me, why you? What did you do to make General Noria come all the way from Greykeep just to set you a trap?
I'm a former corporal and disobeyed his command.
Is that so? I see. Well, our esteemed purity friend here already told us that Noria has probably assumed command of the old fortress, which means this is our chance to end it, once and for all.
Does that mean you will help us out?
Yes. If you help us. Karpal already told me about your situation. The caravan, the villagers from Farlon, the route to Everlight. And he also told me you were a corporal once, a very capable one. So here's my offer. You know General Noria better than any of us do. So I want you to help me put together a strategy. This chance is all we're getting, and only one mistake could mean death for all of us. In return, I'll order my men to protect your caravan while they cross over to the Everlight border and ensure them safe passage. There'll be no ambushes, no looting from our men.
Sounds fair. Who will notify the caravan?
I'll send a scout at once. They'll be ready to move out.
I'll try to get as many refugees as possible to safety in the meantime. Even if Sentenza doesn't target them directly, they could accidentally end up in the line of fire.
Got it.
Aenir's blessing.
Men, you've heard it. Get to work.
Ага, вот так начнем. Укрепить окружающие сектора. Давайте я просто убью противника, и не нужно будет ничего укреплять. Как вам идея?
What?
Just give the word. All right, here goes nothing. Get ready.
Плотные ребята. Какой-то щит висит, хиляет их. Стреляния шикарные. Но это их не спасет. Кстати, доп. Задание. Победите королевские войска здесь. Ну вот мы как раз подошли. Мы поломали казарму в прошлый раз, они только столько строятся.
Whatever's necessary.
Danger up ahead. Huh? Well, keep you shielded. You'll regret this. Easy.
На пофиг строят. Вот это я понимаю, быстрая победоносная война. Только нам дали квест уничтожить противника. Буквально 2 минуты и все готово. Да, и не нужно делать все остальное. То есть у нас был квест укрепиться... Пусть поговорят.
Then we need to go after him. How? We have no idea where he went, and the caravan still needs us.
Blazes. All right. Next time.
У нас был квест укрепиться в этих землях и защитить караван, пока он будет куда-то там идти. Вместо этого мы просто у всех убили. В хуе переиграл. Ну да, мысли стратегические, а не тактические. Выигрываю сразу войну, а не битву. Но Китай нормальные вещи делает уже, научились. Мы пропустили всю экономику, давайте-ка посмотрим, что мы можем строить. То же самое, что и орки. Никакой разницы. Кавалерии нормальной у нас нет. Разведчик, зачем? Не впечатляет.
Sure. Now would you look at that?
Child play.
Ну понятно, что не всегда, но качественное можно найти.
Understood.
Кстати, мы так и не нашли ключ от сундука. Где-то здесь сундук, вот.
Yes?
Непонятно, где ключ искать.
Clara, good news. We were able to take out the entire fortress.
What? That's incredible. What about the Blood Wolf? Did you get him too?
Not this time. But the route is safe now. That's what matters. You can move.
Good. Good. All right then. Everyone, we're moving. As we've discussed, do not stray from the caravan. Watch each other's backs.
Yes?
Если правильно понимаю, нужно вот сюда отвезти караван.
Really?
Don't we have workers for that?
Не знаю, зачем нам здесь дозорный пост. Ну, пусть будет.
Well, the outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Just give the word.
Got it.
All right, why not? This way, right?
Finally.
Sure.
Don't we have workers for that?
Yes.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Expansion is the key to victory.
Fine.
Но не достаточно далеко ушли от коммунизма.
Will do.
Blasted armor.
Так же само, как рынковая экономика достаточно далеко ушла от того, что было изначально.
You got it. That way?
Ага.
Ух, еле довели. Хотел как мог. Здравствуй, Фэс. Давно тебя не видел. Как поживаешь?
Interesting.
Yes! Yes! We've done
Столько
it!
радости.
Dear, I don't know how to thank you. Without you, we never would have made this.
Just stay safe. Will I meet you in Everlight? I still need those allies you promised me.
Yes, and you'll get them. Just meet me in the Tiara's Grace District once you get there and we'll talk. Keep moving, everyone! We're crossing the border!
Well, I have to say this was nothing short of incredible. Are you sure you don't want to stay and fight with us? For now, those queen lovers might be gone, but they'll be back.
Зачем, в принципе, воевать?
I'm afraid I can't. And you should stop this fight. The Crown won't stop until they've killed you all.
Let that be my decision. Anyway, I need to get back to my men. Farewell, stranger. You just made Iskander a little brighter.
So, what's the plan?
Так, у нас еще архитектор здесь где-то был. Мы ему сказали, что к нему вернемся. Вот непонятно, когда нам возвращаться к нему. Да нет, Никита, я тоже очень читать люблю. Вот люблю играть в игры и читать книги. Даже не знаю, что больше. Читаю преимущественно фантастику, фэнтези, что-то такое.
That's the way.
Здравствуй, Волкарт. Мы за тебя уже переживали. Думали, где ты пропадаешь.
Understood. Time to go, Mr. Architect.
You can call me John.
I think I'll stick with Architect for now.
Fine. Will I have the honor of knowing your name?
Just call me Tahar.
You're a weird one, Tahar, aren't you?
You have no idea. I'm ready.
Почему сразу нельзя было так? Просто время потеряли.
Let's see.
Нет, Волкарт не поставил.
No one is crossing this border without a written order. That is, unless you
Я
want
без
to sign
понятия,
up
что
for
это
the
за мод.
Utran military.
We aren't refugees. We're just travelers passing through.
Yeah, they all are.
Do you know where we could buy provisions or medicine?
Yes, from the lunatics.
Lunatics?
The purity. You know. Aenir will return, we need to cleanse ourselves of sin, blah blah blah.
Why have you closed the border? These people need shelter.
And I need you people to stop telling me what an evil person I am. I'm following orders just as any soldier
Расскажи немного
would.
про мод.
If you have
Что он
a problem
добавляет?
with Ultran law, then best talk to the lady of the house herself.
Well, in that case, I'll be off.
Менять картинки.
Yes.
Если не забуду, погуглю после стрима.
That's just how it is. Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight, many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed during the Mage Wars, the city has its own mountain of problems to struggle with. The biggest ones being the ever-growing gap between the rich and the poor, an uncontrollable rise in crime, and the purity of Light's aggressive crusade for new
пиши
followers.
лучше в сообщение группы, а не просто на стену. Ну, то есть на стене я тебе отвечать не могу.
All right. Everlight is just a few minutes up ahead. Let's go look for Clara first. She said she'd meet us in Tiara's Grace. Interesting.
Sounds like a plan.
Давайте поисследуем вначале.
Now would you look at that?
Эльфийский клеймор. Не очень.
You got it.
Let's see.
They will fall.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Почему в каждом лесу живут пауки? Просто в каждом.
All right, here goes nothing.
Oh, you're serious about this, aren't you?
Резко ты перескочил с темы.
Tahar?
На холодную
This
войну.
dream you've told me about, on our way from Farland's Hope to the Iskander battlegrounds. The one you've been having since your childhood. I've been thinking about it.
Have you?
Yes. These strange, human-like puppets you see in it, they might be a way of
Что
your
за сон?
mind
Я
telling
такого
you
не
that there's an
помню.
aspect about your flesh, your body, which you haven't come to understand yet.
Where did you get that?
Well, demonology is all about exploring the dark corners of the mind. But then again, dreams are enigmatic. I might be wrong.
Единственный раз, когда мы говорили про свои сны, это было в самом начале. И явно не с Урамом. Гоблины, давно мы их не видели.
Corporal.
70 хп с одного удара убиваем.
Interesting. Let's see.
Продолжаем зачем-то собирать мясо гоблина.
Now would you look at that?
Finally.
Ну почему Китай к этому относится? Это к чему? Не забывай, что на стриме есть задержка, и я очень часто теряю нить разговора.
Sure. Let's see.
Пронзатель драконов. Какое эпичное название. Остата так себе.
Got it. Here we are. Everlight. What now?
Приятно, что открыли карту, намного удобнее. Вы это видели? Наверное, бандиты какие-то.
During the wars, it looked quite different at that time.
I can imagine. It's certainly massive. Not even Finn and Mir comes close to that.
Interesting.
Первый раз об этом слышу, Никита.
Fine.
Я как бы не особо интересовался этими вопросами.
Whatever's necessary.
Fine.
Will do. Really?
Да, серьезно. Воу-воу, можно разваливать. Что происходит? Вот это я залетел. А, не успели воскрешать остановить. Вот это было неожиданно. Вся пати гуфнулась. Потеряем все заряды оживления.
Yes?
Fascinating. Simply fascinating. We should be more careful next time.
Ну ладно, ребята. Вы убили меня. Теперь моя очередь вас убивать. Вы только что в соло зачистили базу противника, а тут не смогли убить небольшой апатии.
Damn it! I need healing. Help me for heck's sake!
Highwaymen. So close to Everlight, though. That's strange.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
И самое печальное, мы за эту битву ничего не получили. Ничего такого действительно хорошего.
Wait, you there. Yes, you. Could you spare a moment?
Me?
Yes. You're military, aren't you? You must be. I can tell by the way you're walking.
Former military, yeah. Why do you ask?
Well, I don't know how to say this, but I could really use your help. My daughter, Rosa, she didn't come back from the river last noon. Now, she was always a stubborn child, but it's been over a day now, and that doesn't seem like her at all. I'd go look for myself, but as you can see, my legs don't work like they should anymore.
Что, стрела в колено попала, да?
What happened to your legs?
I'd prefer not to talk about it. It's a painful memory, as you can imagine.
Явно стрела в колено.
What are you people doing out here anyway?
Isn't it obvious? Waiting for admission.
You're refugees.
Yes. Howard folk, to be precise. We made it all the way here just to be told that the city's full. But then again, I get why they're doing this. I really do. Everlight has only so much bread and shelter to spare for strangers with no more belongings. But Rosa gone. That's an entirely different story.
What about the Everlight Guard? Did you talk to them yet?
The Guard? They barely have time to keep the city's streets safe. They aren't going to waste any on a refugee.
You're well articulated. May I ask what you did before?
Before that bloody war tore everything to pieces, I was a herbalist. But all that, my store, our house, it got burnt to the ground by the rebels. It's strange. My life back then, it doesn't even feel real anymore. You know, we have all these things that we think define us, that we think have substance, but they don't. One day you wake up and they're gone. But I'm sorry. I digress.
All right, I'll go see if I can find your daughter. You said she went to the river?
Yes, to clean out my wrappings. She's around 5 feet tall, has blonde, long hair, and a birthmark on her right cheek. Thank you, sir. You have no idea how much that means to me. Just find her, please.
Куда ты мечтаешь больше всего поехать? Не знаю. В Атлантиду куда-то. Или в Нарнию. Или в Хогвартс. Но если серьезно, то, наверное, в Грецию. Мне всегда античность нравилась. Так спокойно перешли через речку. Вот миссию назад или две через подобную речку мы не могли пройти.
Now would you look at that?
Нашли дочь.
Blazes. Blonde hair. Birthmark on the cheek. That's the old man's daughter.
Damn it. The bandits must have kidnapped her.
And not just that. Let's go back to the old man. He'll want to know.
И не только похитили, вот сволочи.
We shouldn't tell the old man what they did to her.
Why?
It'll only make it worse for him. Tell him she fell and broke her neck. That way, he'll not have to spend the rest of his life picturing her final moments.
Вокруг камня разбросана одежда, частично выстиранная, частично грязная. На одной из рубашек засохшая кровь.
Fine.
Это нужно отомстить. Если у нас получится. Что? Угу. Наверное, какой-то пароль. Сохранились. Попытаемся убить. Это будет непросто. Называем зомбарей. Так, попроще, чем в прошлый раз. Документ 1.1. Название сиськи. Что за бред? Давайте почитаем, мне интересно стало. Заметка сиськи 1. Мы уже не первый раз встречаем подобную фигню. Или это дурацкая шутка разработчиков, или дурацкая шутка локализаторов. Вот, например, скилл «Предвестник смерти», читаем внизу, наносит урон всем врагам урама вокруг себя. Жопа. Вот просто посреди фразы жопа. Я думаю, это локализаторы что-то начудили зачем-то. Игра пытается быть атмосферной, и у нее иногда даже это получается. Но вот такие вот темы не в тему. Македония времен Александра, конечно, не славянская, это Греция. Это когда было? Тогда про славян еще не знали, их не было.
Sure.
Явно какие-то раскопки были. Почему пауки и волки вместе тусуются?
This way, right?
Сейф. В принципе, могли бы сверху стать, поплевать на них. Да, ничего интересного. Что это такое? Неправильная текстура какая-то.
Yes? Did you find her?
Не будем говорить правду.
Well, there's no good way to say it. Rosa is dead. She slipped while getting water and broke her neck.
She... what? What do you mean?
What I just said. We found her body near the river. I'm sorry for your loss.
But... no. No, that's not possible. She was always graceful, dexterous. She wouldn't have fallen. You must have found someone else. I will go look for her myself once the legs have recovered. She's still out there. I can feel it.
Look, sir, she had the birthmark. It was your daughter.
It wasn't. Now, please go. I need to rest. And then I need to prepare. Yes, I have to.
В этой игре...
Such a young girl, abused and murdered. Sometimes I wonder what's wrong with this world.
В этой игре странно как-то сделаны квесты. Некоторые есть реально крутые, атмосферные. Вот сейчас был неплохой квест. Ну, неплохо прописано. А некоторые собрать что-то там, допустим. Чтобы там лекарства собирали в прошлом квесте. Зачем?
You one of the refugees? There's been an awful lot lately.
Well, I'm not a refugee.
You know what? I even believe you. Then what's your business?
I'm an adventurer.
Really? You got that look about you. Funny, before I signed up with the Guard, I used to be an adventurer too. But then I took... never mind. You're not here to hear an old guard rambling on about better days. Go on inside. Just behave yourself, you'll be fine.
Небольшая пасхалочка на Skyrim. Кто не в курсе, в Skyrim каждый стражник повторял фразу: «Когда-то я тоже был искателем приключений, но потом мне прострелили колено». Вот тоже.
You got it.
You! Yes, you! Oh, stranger! Would you be so kind and help a wretched man? A terrible curse befell me, and you look bold enough to come to my aid. I cannot eat, I cannot sleep, I cannot smith. You just might be my only hope.
Влюбился или что?
You! Yes, you! Oh,
Sounds, tragic. What kind of curse is it? The magical one?
What? No, no, it is far worse than that. It is the curse of love. My sweet Jane and I are kept from each other by our cruel families. I come from one of the most noble elven families. Yes, I might have chosen the simple life of a blacksmith over the comforts of nobility, but that did not stop my father from meddling in my affairs. My father and Jane's family are plotting against us. Our parents' schemes have gone so far that they do not even allow Jane to see me anymore. I am sure it is her father who is behind it. He simply cannot accept my decision to forfeit the noble life. However, I have devised a plan to reunite Jane and me. But to carry it out, I need your help.
That guy may be odd, but his craftsmanship is excellent. Didn't you say we might need a smith for our army?
Вообще-то не говорил.
How can I help you?
Ask.
Ask what?
Why, about Jane and me. You must have millions of questions, and I do not blame you. Such fierce display of emotions can be overwhelming for the poor soul who has never felt them.
Меня уже бесит немного.
Why did you become a smith and not a nobleman?
Oh, it is simple. My father might be a noble, but he has achieved status and respect through hard work and determination. It was always my intention to follow the same path. Wealth makes people complacent. I wanted to earn my keep, and that my father does not see the true virtuous intentions behind my decision saddens me even more.
All right. Then tell me a bit more about Jane.
Oh, where should I start? She is the most divine being ever known to walk the earth. The moment I met these enchanted eyes, her head...
Yeah, I get it. Thanks.
Там ничего интересного не было, поверьте мне.
I don't have any more questions. Let's discuss your plan. How do you want me to help you? I'd rather not take on the Everlight nobility.
Oh, do not worry. This will not be necessary. All you have to do is deliver this potion to Jane. It's the milk of the poppy mixed with fire nettle, a very potent sleeping potion. Once ingested, it mimics death for around 24 hours. She and I will both drink it, and I paid the mortician to not embalm our bodies and cover up our escape. Tonight, at sunset, we shall both drink it. Then, once we wake up, we will escape this wretched city forever and build a new life in a better world.
Milk of the poppy and fire nettle are both strong sedatives. Do you really think mixing the two is a good idea? You might die.
I will not. Trust me, one of my many virtues is an excellent knowledge in the art of alchemy. I know what I am doing.
Well, okay. I'll give this potion to Jane and tell her of your plan.
Splendid. Wonderful. You, brave traveler, are what's lacking in this world. Men and women who fight for the beauty of love. Speak to me once the deed has been done.
А мы где? Вижу нашу метку. Карта бесполезная.
Are you really going to give that woman Jane this potion? This sounds like one heck of a stupid plan.
Well, let's see what she has to say about it first.
Это не впечатляет, Джейн. А, это Клара. Перепутали. Джейн вот.
I came as fast as I could. Where are the villagers?
In a safe place. Not the most beautiful part of this city, but it'll do, for now. Ah, and I sent Ralph to an apothecary. Despite the fire nettle, his cramps have gotten worse.
I see. How was the rest of the journey?
Well, since you made short work of the General's army, it was almost relaxing. Thanks again. I'm not the most pious of persons, but that the Harbinger sent you, of all people, was a true blessing. And I still can't believe we didn't lose a single soul on that journey. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Speaking of it, hang on a moment. Here. I think you should have that. As a token of gratitude. Either way, that's not why you're here, right? You kept your promise, and I'll keep mine.
Allies? Does that mean you'll introduce me to those friends of yours?
Yes. In fact, I've already told him about you. His name is Phelan Argyle, the mayor of this city.
You're friends with Everlight's mayor?
Well, friends is a big word. Let's just say that he still owed me a favor.
Will he meet with me?
Yes, just go to his house and tell the guard that you're sent by Clara Farland. She'll let you in. So, I guess this is where we part ways, isn't it? It was a pleasure, Tahar. Thank you for everything.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Huh?
No, Penelope. You cannot do this to me. He loudly screamed, full of pain and anguish. Penelope softly cast him a mournful glance. Her eyes dreamily drifted off towards the merciless and cold winter sky. But I have to, she silently whispered, full of remorse. Her tender breath tenderly caressed his haggard cheekbones, mockingly. My heart beats with yearning when I see her sweet and lovely face. For you, oh my former beloved, my feelings resemble the deepest depths of the deep sea of dreams. But alas, I am still young. I want my heart aflame, burning brightly like the fires of Zarak. She, oh my former beloved, is the spark that shall kindle my desires. A bitter tear bitterly flowed down Bartekius's face, as if slyly commenting on his endless, horrible suffering. The wind howled mourningly in the distance. A storm would come.
If that is your wish, oh beloved.
Bartekius vigorously ejaculated, full of loving acceptance.
Then I shall accept it.
For I know that true love knows no malice, no jealousy. True love knows love, and love only. Ceremonially, he boldly knelt down in front of her and took her soft and tender hand into his equally soft and tender hands. Zestfully he said,
I shall wait for you.
Нам долго еще слушать и смотреть?
Oh, lovely Penelope, go and give this sweet woman you desire all the love you can muster. Make her heart rejoice in fierce passion, like a sun-kissed red cherry. I shall wait, and when the sun stops shining...
All right, just be careful. You know, men can be irrational.
I do. Thanks, Dad.
Fair enough, then. I'll see you tonight for dinner. And please help Mother with these draperies, will you?
I will.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Are you Jane?
Yes, I am. Who is asking?
A friend. I was sent by Vilron to give you this potion.
Vilron? But what's in that flask? I'm sorry, but this is a little odd.
Well, it's a sleeping potion. He wants you to take it at sunset tonight, and he will do the same. It will mimic death, so you can escape from your families and be together. Or, at least, that was the plan.
Oh, I see. Well, I hate to say it, but you're a little misinformed. Vilron and I had a lovely evening together, and yes, we kissed, but that's about it. He's He's not really my type.
Эх, Джейн, поматросила и бросила. Современные женщины.
Then what do you want me to tell Vilron? I have to stop him from taking that potion tonight and waking up all alone in the morgue.
Well, if you're going to talk to him anyway, tell him the truth. Trying to spare him from rejection led to this entire situation. Tell him that I really appreciated our time together and that I know he will find true love sooner or later.
All right then. Sorry for bothering you.
Oh, no, you didn't bother me in the least. This entire situation is unfortunate. Thank you for helping us resolve all this. I was too much of a coward to do it myself. Goodbye.
Пацан думал, это любовь на все життя. Но... Сюда нужно заскочить. Вроде какой-то проход.
Now would you look at that?
Привет, Руслан. Хотите отправиться в канализацию? Да нет, не сейчас. Что-то мне подсказывает, мы туда пойдем по квестам.
You're back. So tell me, did you complete your glorious quest?
Yeah, about that. Vilron, I don't think Jane will be drinking that potion. She isn't interested in fleeing Everlight with you.
Why would she not want to come
Скачать в Стиме можно. Или на любом другом торренте. Что сказать, чтоб сердце не разбить?
Well, she told me that she has really appreciated you and the time the two of you spent together, but she's not yet ready to commit to you. She wanted me to tell you she's very sorry for leading you on.
By the... That surely must be her evil father's doing. The Jane I know would never give up on us that easily. No. No. We cannot let him manipulate my sweet Jane like this. Ride with me, warrior of love. We shall free Jane from that tyrant's oppression once and for all.
Wait, Vilron. Before you do anything, stop for a minute and think. You've known this girl for 2 weeks, right? And yes, you shared one romantic evening together, but that's about all. What do you really know about her?
What? What do you mean?
I mean, maybe you fell in love with an idea of Jane, not Jane herself.
But no. No, that can't be it. Or can it?
Look, Jane really liked you, but instead of giving her the time to develop her feelings, you assaulted her with your gestures and desperate displays of love. She felt cornered, and whatever she had felt for you died before it could develop into something else.
But no, I mean, that is how the poets do
Пацан начитался любовных романов явно.
Love is supposed to be intense, beautiful, unreasonable. Though, maybe there is truth in your words. Maybe I got too excited. Oh, blazes. Why didn't I see this? Oh, god damn it. I can't believe this really happened.
Actually, if you want to turn the page and start over, I might have an offer for you. My men are in need of an elven smith in Mullendeer. You can come with me and forget all about this.
Mullendeer? The ancient Shaper city?
Yes, we found it. It's a long story, but I can tell you all you need to know on the way. And we can pay you.
I don't know. I can't just leave my smithy, can I? Then again, everything here reminds me of her.
You don't need to leave forever. Just stay with us until our mission is completed.
All right then. You convinced me. Let me get my things first, and I'll meet you at the border. And thanks again for telling me the truth.
И встретимся у границы. Какой еще границы? Где мне тебя искать? Да, Руслан играл И до сих пор играю. Только не стримлю. Вроде неплохой доспех. Выносливость всем только нужна. Берем.
Yes?
Quite the speech you gave him.
Just common sense. What do we need?
У нас выносливость 6. Нужно будет прокачать.
So, what's the plan?
Something you need?
Interesting.
Axes, daggers, swords, everything for the weary traveler.
Нету особо уникальных каких-то предметов. Продаем все ненужное. Уже с перебором. Отправляем продать все. Нету торговцев, которые могут все купить. Подавайте стрим. Не думаю. Если и будет, то в виде исключения когда-то. То есть я в доту играю с друзьями, и когда я с друзьями, я не стримлю.
Ага.
Просто у меня такие стримы не совсем для той аудитории, что смотрит доту. Преимущественно у меня стратегии. И когда я стримлю доту, это никто не смотрит. Поэтому я ее и не стримлю.
Adventurer, aren't you? Come, take a look. I'm sure I've got something that might spark your interest. Good choice.
Может, имеет смысл побегать по городу просто так. Вдруг еще где-то квест найдем. Вот уже нашли.
You there, soldier, you. Have you got a moment?
Yes? What is it?
I need your help.
And what makes you think we're here to help you?
Well, that crest on your armor has to mean something, right? You're a soldier, and we're the citizens you've sworn to protect.
I guess. What happened? Who are you?
Rohija Tanner. I have a small farm just behind the city walls, which I run with my husband. Thing is, he's sick. Stomach cramps and fever. Ever since he went to that bloody village. Anyhow, harvest is coming up soon, and I can't have my Georgie lying in bed all day.
What village?
Some muck heap in the middle of Leonider. Lianin, something like that.
I'm not sure I'm the one you should talk to. There must be a doctor in town.
Oh, come on, do you really trust these quacks? A friend of mine once went to one of them with a gash on her leg, and came back with the leg missing. Can you believe that? Just cutting off people's limbs right and left like that? I'm not going to let them hurt my Georgie like that.
Well, then, just wait it out. I don't see what else you could do.
Well, that's where you come in. Holy Frank, the world-renowned traveling healer, was in town a week back. He gave me a secret recipe that works on all stomach ailments, and I'm the first person in the kingdom to be allowed to replicate this holy concoction. Of course, these so-called doctors have nothing comparable in their satchels. Now the problem is, I have my hands full with running the farm now that Georgie's ill, and I just don't have the time to look for the potion's ingredients myself.
And you want us to find them for you, right?
That's it. We'll make it worth your while.
Ладно,
We have a lot of surplus vegetables and grains we'd be happy to share with you
нужно ее
for your help.
постримить, а потому что мне нравится ее стримить. То есть я играю и получаю удовольствие.
I'm not sure how much use we have for surplus vegetables.
Well, I'm not swimming in riches these days, so I'm afraid I can't offer you anything else. I must say, I'm a bit disappointed in you. You look like an honest soldier, not like the kind of person who'd take advantage of a grieving wife.
Я, в принципе, не солдат уже, так что не грузи меня.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Could you give me a list of these ingredients you need?
Oh yes, of course. I've already put one together. Thank you, friend. I'm sure Tiara will reward you for your kindness. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to the farm. Georgie needs his cold wraps changed.
All right. Where is your farm so I can find you when I've got the stuff?
Just under the south wall. You can't miss it. Tiara's blessing, soldier. You're doing the right thing.
Так, найти чеснок, найти жар крапиву, найдите волосы. Какие еще волосы?
Quite the character.
A good deed a day keeps the dark ones away. Can't hurt to help someone every once in a while.
Так, ну, чеснок можно купить в трактирщика, насколько я понимаю. Волосы, жар крапива, без понятия. Давай чеснок.
What is it?
What was that? What did you just read?
That was an excerpt from my novel, The Shackles of Desire. Do you like it?
Честно, я не слушал. Почему здесь нет варианта «я не слушал»?
You should cut back on the adverbs a little.
What? No. I need to communicate what my characters are feeling. What do you think the readers are? Telepaths? In a book, there's only the writing that can carry information, unlike in the plays. But who am I even talking to? It's obvious you're a simpleton. Just move along. No, Penelope.
Не признаю ценителем
do this to
искусства.
me. He loudly screamed, full of pain and anguish. Penelope softly cast him a mournful glance. Her eyes dreamily drifted off towards the merciless and cold winter sky. But I have to. She silently whispered.
This blasted elf, he just won't shut his trap.
What's wrong?
He's been citing poems for days. They don't make sense and they are horrendous. Someone should either pay him to leave or show him we don't want him here.
For you.
That wasn't a particularly good poem.
Rats with their hairy, ugly butts. They gnawed on our nuts, dangling dead between our legs. But maybe we fend them off next.
Oh, my former beloved.
That wasn't a particularly good poem.
Rats with they gnawed, but maybe we fend them off.
Someone should either pay him to leave or show him we don't want him here.
Horrible suffering. The wind howled mourningly in the distance. A storm would come.
Руслан же ответил, легенда 3 у меня. Подписчиками. Я не думаю, что я буду стримить доту часто. Не уверен, что в принципе буду стримить, так что не могу ответить. Давайте побродим немного за территорией города. Может, где-то повоюем.
Interesting.
Пауки прям под стенами. Почему их не расстреляли? Не так много опыта осталось до следующего уровня. Было бы неплохо прокачаться.
Let's see.
Sounds like a plan.
Well.
Кто-то в клетке сидит вроде. Только мы пройти не можем.
Sure.
Will do.
Что после этой игры проходить будешь? Нам Divinity Original Sin пройти нужно. Правда, я уже не уверен, будет ли кто-то это смотреть. Все-таки игра устарела. Не знаю, нужно подумать. Кто-то в Арме начинали играть. Empire Divided. Тоже было бы неплохо допройти. Почему Аукарт? Что тебе не нравится? Шикарная РПГшка. Скорее всего, РПГ года будет. Ассасина 4. Black Flag 4 вроде. Я бы в Original поиграл, если бы он появился.
That way?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
Shh. Can you see I'm paying my respect?
Danger up ahead.
Empire Total War. Ты понимаешь, ретро-стрим, кто его будет смотреть?
Interesting. Understood.
Sounds like a plan.
Really?
More fighting. Does this never end?
Как звать? Зовут меня Макс. Вроде пещера. А зайти можно? Нельзя.
Ага.
Большая локация, но не хватает квестов.
Let's see.
Nowadays, few people remember the reason for Everlight's wealth, the glittering mine. For a long time it was believed that moon silver, the most precious and most durable ore of Io, could only be mined in the Windwall Mountains, the empire of the dwarves.
Рассказывают про шахту, что она источник богатства этого города. Здесь добывают лунное серебро.
Two corpses, and they show symptoms of bloodburn.
All right, why not?
Got it.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Гоблина мы можем убить бесконечное количество. Несерьезный противник.
Here goes nothing.
Now would you look at that?
Давайте не будем их лутать. Будут бесполезны.
Corporal? Sure.
Нежить, это уже веселее. Офигенно. Расслабился я.
Come on, don't die on us now. Don't die on us now.
Huh?
Sure.
Understood.
Blasted armor.
Хорошее зелье. Количество зарядов оживления увеличивал. Зелье могущества есть, тоже хорошее. Пачка характеристик получили на халяву. Вроде все. Что качаем? Выносилось было бы неплохо качать до 9 где-то. Когда будет 9, сможем все доспехи носить.
That way? Yes.
Если агриться на зомбарей, вешаем проклятие. Безмолвие дамаг, щит, хил и не мотну.
I'll keep you shielded.
Get ready.
Запутанная локация. Куча мостов, куча уровней, непонятно как бегать.
You got it.
Understood.
Почти уровень взяли.
Fair enough. Let's do this. Just give the word.
Help, please.
What's next?
А вот и уровень. Я думаю, а какое максимальное значение характеристики? Что-то мне подсказывает, что возможно 9 это максимум. Давайте проверим. Качаем силу. А потом посмотрим, сможем ли мы вкачать 10 или нет. Качаем следующую ауру, аура выносливости. Смотрим, сейчас у нас 37. Ставим ауру. (47), неплохо. Но гному, честно говоря, не знаю, есть ли смысл качать выносливость. Доспехи он менять не может. Давайте силу. Давайте провокацию.
So, what's the plan?
Хиллер. У хиллера никаких проблем с маной нет. Качаем ловкость. Давайте служение. Уменьшаем КД. КД всей белой магии.
Yes.
Уран укачали оккультизм. Чистый урон. Чистый урон всегда хорошо. Выносливость прокачаем. Как раз хорошие доспехи для него.
What do we need?
Huh?
Еще интересно, какой здесь уровень максимальный.
Let's see.
Жар крапива, отлично.
Got it.
Нам для квеста нужно. Только почему-то не засчитал его. А почему? Непонятно. Жар крапива. Для эликсира нам нужна жар крапива. Но это какая-то неправильная жар крапива. Вопрос, какая тогда правильная? И где ее искать? Возможно, это богованный квест, и мы его не сможем сделать. Игру я, кстати, регулярно обновляю. Сейчас у нас версия 1.08. Клинок палача, тело клинка. Нашли кусок артефакта.
That's the way. This way, right?
Самое печальное, что мы находим просто в рандомных местах. Нету никаких подсказок, где это все искать. И шанс, что мы найдем полный артефакт, ну, полностью его соберем, очень маленький.
Danger up ahead.
Interesting.
You got it.
Блин, гоблины, вы достали. За вас даже опыта толком не дают.
That way?
More fighting. Does this never end? Leave it to me.
I need help over here.
They killed one of our heroes.
Втыкал.
Blazes, get up, will you?
Will do.
Здесь мы вроде бегали. Да, это в самом начале. Как нам сюда пройти? Можно как-то? Смотрю, где мы еще не были. Офигенно.
Now would you look at that? Interesting. Let's see. Interesting.
Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight, many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed during the Mage Wars, the city has its own mountain of problems to struggle with.
Yes?
Sure. Get ready!
Finally. Sure. What? Easy. All right. Pleasant surprise.
Now would you look at that?
Скрытный мужчина.
Yes.
Что скрываете? Нельзя пройти.
Understood. You read my mind.
This way, right?
Как-то круг, который создает гном, не слишком полезный. 7% сопротивления добавляет. Не сказал бы, что это слишком много. Какие сильные разбойники. Засаду нас сделали. Вот явно что-то подсвечивается. Только выбрать объектом я не могу.
Let's see. Now would you look at that?
Вот здесь тоже подсвечивается. Могу выбрать как цель, только ничего не происходит.
Got it.
What do you want me to do? We need to protect him, and you're the only one who can, please. This is my baby boy we are talking about. Just don't do this.
I wish I could, madame, but my hands are tied. I cannot afford to work for free, and you know that as much as I do. Your boy will have to find someone else to help him.
Fine. I get it. All this lofty talk of yours is just a charade, isn't it? You're doing it for the money.
That's not...
Rot in the claws of Nor, Hagar. We're done.
What was that about? What did she want from you?
Oh, you mean... nothing. Just an armor.
For her baby boy?
God damn it. Say, who are you? You look like military, but you're not wearing a crest.
Буквально полчаса назад нам дали квест, потому что увидели герб на наших доспехах.
Former military.
Ah, a veteran. All right then. I hope I don't regret this, but my gut tells me you people are good folk. I'm helping people. Mages.
How?
Well, it's not a secret that this new cult, the Purity of Light, is out for blood. Yes, here in Everlight, it isn't by far as bad as in Greyfell. But still, there's a lot of hatred going around. Just 2 moons ago, a young mage, a woman, was kidnapped and found dead in the river 2 days later. You'd have to be quite deluded to not see how messed up that is. So I decided to help. I've lived in Everlight all my life and know every rat's hole and alley. And my profession allows me to move in and out of the city without arousing suspicion.
I think I see where this is going. You're smuggling mages out of the city.
Yes, I guess that's what I do.
That's noble.
Don't say that. It's what every servant of Tiara should do.
Are you a mage too?
Huh, if I were, I would have left that city long ago. No, I'm not. I just like to think of myself as a man who doesn't stand by and watch while things like the Purity happen.
Can't these mages just go on their own?
In theory, yes. Everlight's a free city. But there's mage haters everywhere. Also among the guard and the scouts, and if someone finds out they've left, well, outside the walls, they are fair game. So an escape needs to be meticulously planned.
I see. So what exactly did that woman want? She seemed worried about her son.
Yeah, it's a tragic story. Her boy is gifted, their neighbors found out, and now she's rightfully worried. Thing is, I'm out of money, and the, transfers aren't exactly cheap. I have horses to pay, the ferryman, and guards to bribe. She wants me to help her for free, and as much as I'd like to, I hardly have enough money to run that smithy here anymore. And also, ever since those 2 mage brothers disappeared, other mages have become reluctant to seek my help.
Mage brothers?
I don't know. I'm not sure we should continue this conversation, really. I've already told you way too much.
Maybe we can help.
You? But, I'm not sure.
Zarek's fangs. Don't be an idiot. We're mages too, and if we wanted to sell you out, we would have done it by now.
Well, I guess you're right. Then let's make this brief. 5 days ago, 2 brothers, both of them mages, showed up in my smithy and asked to be smuggled out of the city. They paid in advance, and I made all the arrangements. But the night the escape should have taken place, they simply didn't show up.
That's odd.
Yeah, well, actually I think I know what happened. The Sacred Purifier, as he styles himself.
I'm guessing he's from the Purity.
Actually not, or at least not to my knowledge. He has his lackeys, but he mainly works on his own.
Who is he and what does he do?
Some kind of vigilante. I have no idea why he does what he does, but he and his people kidnap mages and torture them for days. Then when he has broken them entirely, he gouges their eyes out, kills them, and leaves their bodies out in the open for everyone to see.
Helen's reigns.
You seem to know a lot about him. How?
Everyone in Everlight knows about him. Only a week ago they found another mutilated body. Thing is, he's only killing mages, so the guards' attempts to find him and put him to justice have been half-hearted at best.
And you think he's taken your clients?
Yes. They told me someone was out for them, and the pattern fits. Had it simply been a bunch of brawlers, their bodies would have been found by now.
How much time do they have left?
Well, as I said, it was 5 days ago that they disappeared. The Purifier kills on the 7th day, so things aren't looking too bright.
We'll find them. Any idea where the Purifier might have taken them?
Wait, you? This man is dangerous. You know that, right? Otherwise, I would have taken steps myself already.
We can handle ourselves. Trust me.
I don't feel good about this, but fine. I've investigated a little, and according to a traveler, a man who fits the description of the Purifier has been seen in a camp in the Everlight outskirts.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
And thank you. For doing what you do, I mean.
Well, you're the ones taking on the murdering psychopath. The brothers you're looking for are tall, brown hair, brown eyes, and in their early 30s. They are twins, so you won't have trouble identifying them. I'll be waiting here.
Да, мы здесь бегали, не могли пройти. Ворота были закрыты.
Sacred Purifier. It's just messed up.
We'll deal with him.
That's the way?
There. That might be the Purifier's camp.
Yeah. Let's hope the Mage brothers are still alive.
Вот этот чистильщик, серьезно?
Yes.
Не впечатляет.
That's the twins. Shit.
I know you are here. What do you want?
Ну да, ты знаешь, что я здесь. Я вот стою.
Choose your words carefully.
You're blind.
I am.
Are you the Sacred Purifier?
That's what Aenir named me, yes. You came here for the twins, I take it. They are dead. They did not withstand my trials. I believe Joseph put them into that cage over there, in case you would like to convince yourself.
Blazes.
Yes?
So you're killing in the name of the purity?
The purity? No. I kill for purity. I do not know much about this Rondar Lekain and his servants, and it does not matter, because soon my time on this world will end.
What do you mean?
I mean what I said. It was never Aenir's will for me to live a long life. He has chosen me for his task, and I have now almost purified 47 people. Just as much time as my miserable shell has spent on this world.
What boy Nihalf are you talking about?
I have been blind since birth. All the colors, all the shapes, all the joys of this world. I could not see them. For years and years, I considered my disability a curse. I hated the Guardians. I hated the All-Father. I hated my mother for giving birth to me. And it was only 1 year ago that the All-Father spoke to me and that I finally understood.
What did you understand? That you have to gouge out people's eyes?
Yes. I understood that blemishes like my lack of vision are not a curse, but a punishment. You see, my mother was a whore. She was twisted, impure, sinful, and left me right after I was born. It was a miracle I survived that long. My scourge is the result of my mother's corruption.
You mean you're blind because your mother was a whore?
Yes, and it is the same with every blemish, including magic. They are a reminder of our fathers and mothers' failures. So the All-Father offered me a bargain. The only way to save the blemished is to purify them, the way I do. Pain, suffering, and ultimately death. If I were to do this on 47 sinners, the same as the number of years my wretched shell has lived on this world, I would be able to purify myself.
Какой бред.
Purify yourself?
Do the same to me that I have done to them. Yes. My body is only an instrument, stranger. And the day that it is no longer needed, it shall be discarded.
All right. You will kill no more people. This ends here and now.
That was my plan all along. Joseph,
В смысле, ты разве не хочешь умереть?
Kill them.
Сам себе противоречит. Реально слабый противник. Так а почему паук нам помогает?
What a lunatic. Yeah. Come, let's get back to Haggard.
Здесь было два сообщника у него. Один на нас напал, а второй напал на него. Что за бред?
What's next?
Даже лута нет.
Now would you look at that?
You're back. So, did you find him?
Yes. He's dead. But so are the mages.
Blazes. I knew this would happen. Oh, god damn it. Well, at least you put this bastard to justice.
Listen, Haggard. The political situation in Everlight isn't gonna get better anytime soon. And it's more than likely that someone will get behind what you're doing. I found out, and it wasn't hard. I'm actually looking for a capable smith.
You? But what about the mages here in Everlight?
They will still need help, but you can't help them if you're dead. Back in my camp, we're mages too, and we'll do everything to keep them safe.
That's not a decision I can make on the spot, friend. Let me think about it, will you? Where can we meet should I decide to join you?
I have a scout stationed here in Everlight. Just talk to him once you've made up your mind. Think about it.
I will.
Откуда у меня здесь шпион? Как-то непонятно все. Щит у нас такой есть, молоток тоже такой у нас есть. Давайте возьмем что подороже, чтобы продать потом.
So, what's the plan?
You're back.
Now would you look at that?
Yes? Do I know you?
Greetings, milady. Could you spare a moment? I'm here to discuss an urgent matter.
We're really doing this, aren't we? Ellen, help us.
Sure. What is it?
Well, even a battle-hardened warrior such as myself could not
Начинаем
help but
разводить
notice
бедную
your
девушку.
astounding beauty. All those years I've shed blood for the Queen and my country, but the battles changed me. I started to question the purpose of my sacrifices. I began to lose my resolve. There is honor in a battle, yes, but is honor alone enough to keep a man going? It is not. We all need something to fight for, something to return to when the ordeals of battle are over, especially in times of darkness. It is hard not to lose oneself without a glimmer of hope. You, fair lady, are my glimmer. No, do not
Главный герой
misunderstand.
красава.
I am a
Просто
soldier,
красава.
and it was never my purpose to find lasting love. But your beauty
Как на ровном
reminds me
месте
that
такое
there are
придумать.
things worth fighting for.
I don't know what to say.
Say nothing, fair lady. I know my passion is overwhelming. All I ask for is a strand of your golden hair to remember you by. I shall like to have it with me whenever I venture into battle, to shed blood for my country, for honor, and for the beauty of this world.
I understand. Yes, of course, honorable soldier. Who am I to deny you such a simple request? After all, it is you who is keeping us simple people safe, isn't it?
We are only doing our duty.
Such virtue. Here, take it. Will you... will I find you in Everlight more often?
You may, or you may not. But I will do all in my power to see you whenever possible. Goodbye, fair lady.
Oh, goodbye.
Okay, let's just forget this ever happened, all right?
Вот, учитесь, ребята, как нужно разводить женщин. В народном месте. Развел просто на локон волос, но мог бы на что-то больше. Было бы желание. Вот осталось найти жар-крапиву. Мы ее вроде как нашли. Только нам это не засчитали почему-то. И что теперь делать, я не знаю с этим квестом.
Something you need?
Так, это сюжетный квест. Потом его сделаем. Хотя, раз мимо пробегаем, почему бы и нет.
Huh? Help you with something?
That island in the lake, that's the Creators Guild, isn't it?
Yeah? Why you asking?
It might be the distance, but it looked a lot more populated when I was last there.
That's because after your father's war, a lot of the Creators' mages left. They were afraid of being out in the open, so to speak.
Why? The Creators Guild didn't participate in the war, did it? Same as Everlight.
Yeah, but that didn't stop the common folk and the refugees who came here from blaming them. There were even attacks on the guild.
Well, not all the common folk, as you call it, took part in them. I know the Creators' mages haven't ever done anything foul. What happened during that attack was a bloody tragedy. The mayor saw that the people who did it were put on the gallows.
Так, перемещаться не хочу. Я думал здесь просто поговорить.
Let's see. Yes?
Armors and shields, everything from copper daggers to moon silver swords.
Хорошее колечко. Давайте зеркало стихий, сопротивление огню, холоду. Кольцо жеребца, отличное название. Плюс 1 конституции. Брать, не брать. Давайте возьмем. Богатый ювелир, можно будет нормально продаться.
You know how to bargain, don't you?
И вроде как здесь еще один торговец. Кто-то видит, я нет. А вот.
Now would you look at that?
You know how to bargain, don't you?
Посмотрим, может, какие-нибудь уникальные есть зелья. Духи из лаванды. Предмет для задания. Давайте возьмем. Дорого, правда. Жар крапива. Беру. Надеюсь, это нужное. Надеюсь, засчитает. Засчитал, наконец-то.
Armors and shields, everything from copper daggers to moon silver swords.
Самое печальное, нам нужно было кучу разных ингредиентов собрать, а в награду мы получим овощи. Ну, по словам этой женщины.
Oh, you're back. So I take it you found everything. The fever's gotten a bit worse while you were gone, so you came just in time.
Больной. 435 хп.
The
У меня
kind
меньше.
soldier brought the herbs for Holy Frank's medicine. You'll be better before the morrow.
This isn't a fever, Tahar. This man has the blood burn. That quack's potion will do as little good as a drop of virgin's blood.
Blazes. You're right.
What? Did you say something?
Rahazia, your husband is ill. Why is he even outside?
Getting fresh air. Ever thought of that? Holy Frank said that there's no better cure than the smell of fresh grass in your nostrils and the warmth of sun on your face. And if Holy Frank says it, then it's true. It must be.
Rahazia, there's no good way to say this, but this elixir won't help. Your husband has the blood burn, and there's no cure to remedy that, especially not from some faith healer. You need to take your husband to a doctor as soon as possible.
Bloodburn? You mean that plague? No, that's not possible. Holy Frank said it was just the cramps, the weather. It's been scorching lately.
Tiara's breath, Rahazia. Just take a look at him. He's already started to form blisters.
But no, No, you're a liar. I should have known it when I first saw you. Now get out of here! I don't ever want to see your face again! Get out of my fucking sight! The elixir will help, for heck's sake! It will help. And Georgie will be fine. You hear me? He will be fine!
Хорошая озвучка.
Wow,
Печальный
that
конец.
could have gone better.
People believe what they want to believe. We should still inform the Everlight mayor about this, though. Yeah, I know. The bloodburn isn't contagious, but the doctors might learn from this.
I guess. Blasted plague. Wherever it comes from, it needs to stop.
А самое обидное, мы зря собирали все эти ингредиенты. Все собрали, причем деньги свои потратили.
Finally.
Sure.
Если я правильно понимаю, это канализация. Там мы еще не бродили.
Let's see.
The hardest thing about business is minding your own. There are few cities where this proverb rings truer than in Everlight. With an underworld almost as large as a surface city, a provider can be found for almost every dark desire. However, the syndicates and gangs of Everlight have mastered the art of staying out of sight.
Если коротко рассказываешь, что вся подпольная жизнь, все света находится в канализации. Неплохого опыта дают 50. Это как за 5 гоблинов. Расположение канализации от отсека к солитюду. Почему? Канализация как канализация. Я правда не помню, что там в Скайриме было. А здесь вроде все стандартно. Воу. Это еще такие медуза Мегера. Отлично. То не впечатляете, да? Ну, спорить не буду, потому что не помню, как там. Слышь, Аня, ничего себе. Да, ну так нечестно. Хитрый тактический маневр. Позволяют убить себя быстро. Мои воины убегают убивать задний ряд, а передний ряд оживает. И выносит моего хиллера. Хитро.
Now would you look at that? Interesting.
Многовато немного. Я еще не вижу ни шита.
Understood. Whatever's necessary. Let's see.
Fine.
Бесполезная канализация, ничего интересного.
Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight, many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed during the Mage Wars, the city has its own mountain of problems.
Corporal.
Так, ну вроде все. Пошли сюда.
Now would you look at that?
Да, далековато бежать. Чтобы сундук достать один.
Sure. Just give the word.
Yes.
Yes?
What do we need?
We should get moving.
State your business.
Whose house is that?
If you have to ask, you sure as heck don't belong here. Sod off. State your business.
Clara Farland sent me.
Huh. The description fits. Fine, go on in. Argyle is waiting for you.
Привет, Сейфер. Сильно пахнет второй части. У меня такая локация. Ну, то есть город большой, во второй части тоже такое помню. Но так-то... Даже не знаю. Похоже, конечно, но... Не совсем то. Не дотягивает.
As a free city, Everlight's leadership is not chosen by the right of blood, but elected by the town's nobility. The most recent mayor, Fulan Argal, has been in power for over 7 years now. And
yes?
That way? Sounds like a plan.
Так, есть где покупаться. Заметки, книги, свитки, фолианты в огромном количестве, аж глаза разбегаются. Так, своруй что-то.
interesting.
Well, well, if it isn't the notorious betrayer's child. I always wondered what you look like. I had something different in mind. I'm Phelan Argyll, Mayor of Everlight. Pleased to make your acquaintance. But let us cut to the chase, shall we? Clara has told me you're looking for an ally. One that can help you put an end to the Bloodburn.
What else did she tell you?
Not much I didn't already know. Who you are, and your involvement in the Mage Wars. And before you say any more, I don't want to know.
You don't?
No. The less I know, the less dangerous our cooperation is for me. Also, I fully trust Clara's judgment. If she thinks you're worthy of our support, then so do I.
For a simple village mayor, Clara has a lot of friends in high places.
Simple village mayor. Is that who she is now? Amusing.
Well, who is she?
Someone who was once very powerful but decided to quit. That's all I can tell you without her consent.
So, can you help us?
I believe I can. Let me introduce you to the Wayfarers. Come on in. Tahar, this is Rowan, leader of the Wayfarers, one of the most able mercenary groups on EO.
Rohan?
Tahar. Tiara's breath.
I take it you were acquainted already?
This man used to be my father's right hand during the Mage Wars. He was the one who told him of my plans to leave the rebels.
Interesting.
Don't act so surprised, Argyll. You knew of my past. And you also know that I'm the only reason this war is over.
If I hadn't told the Crown of Asamo's attack on the keep, he would have won. So yes, Tahar, you're right. I told Asamo about your betrayal. But ever since then, I've tried to repent.
Как-то не впечатляет капитан самых сильных наемников. Я таким слабым был на первом уровне, наверное.
That doesn't bring Zane or Helena back to life.
Look, you're angry. And after what I did, you have all the right to be. But this is not the time for discussion. You need an ally, and we're all you're going to get. So, please, let us just put this behind us, even if it's just for now. Let the Wayfarers help you.
Who in the blazes are the Wayfarers?
Mercenaries, as Argyll said. I founded them right after the war.
Mercenaries?
Yes. But that's just how we pay for our shelter and our food. Most of the time, the Wayfarers are helping people. Refugees, farmers, homeless. We're protecting those who the Crown has forgotten.
Very poetic. And how do I know you're telling the truth?
He is.
Thanks. Look, Tahar, I know I messed up. I served a monster for over 6 years of my life. But I regret it. And I'm trying to make amends.
So you warned the Royal Army of the attack?
Yes. It took me some time to realize how rotten our movement had become. But when I did, I acted. Just like you.
But please, I can tell you all about this, but not now, not here.
So, this army of yours, what can you offer?
Knowledge, tactics, swords. Whatever it is you and the Harbinger need to end the Bloodburn, we'll help you.
I can't afford an army of mercenaries. I'd have to ask the Purity for support first.
You don't. I will cover all the expenses.
You? Why?
As I said, I owe Clara. Also, it's not as if my wealth and my power protect me from the Bloodburn, do they? Clara has a lot of faith in you, and even though I'm skeptical about the Purity's involvement in your mission, I trust Clara's judgment.
Fine, but we'll have a lot to talk about, Rohan.
Yes, I know.
Well, that's settled then. But as much as I appreciate your presence, I would like you, Rowan, to hear, and your soldiers, to leave this city as soon as possible. An army this size of the Wayfarers will draw the Royal Army's attention sooner or later. And that's something neither of us want to happen.
You're right. Goodbye then, Argyll, and thank you for your help.
It has been my pleasure.
Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight, many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed during the Mage Wars, the city has its own mountain of problems to...
Так, что у нас дальше? Дальше у нас квестик сюжетный. А, кстати, вот еще. Доп-квест, нужно с мэром поговорить. Он нас только что выставил.
Everlight's leadership is not chosen by the right.
What do we need?
Но от нас так просто не избавиться.
If it isn't the pariah, I didn't expect you back so soon. What do you need?
I'm here because I came across a victim of the bloodburn. One of the farmers in the outskirts seems to exhibit symptoms of late-stage bloodburn. I think it's best if your men look into that.
Bloodburn. I see. Thank you for reporting this to me. Learning more about this blasted disease is a difficult task. If more people were so quick to report the cases, we'd surely know more about it by now. Here's a small token of gratitude for your diligence. Thank you.
You're welcome.
И что нам дали? Серьезно? Нам дали чеснок. 50 штук. Спасибо. Талисман второго шанса. Вот даже не знаю, 3 талисмана второго шанса или 50 штук чеснока. Трудный выбор. Странная игра иногда. Талисманы я, кстати, особо не юзаю, но возможно когда-то пригодятся.
Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight, many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed during the Mage Wars,
думаешь, мы
the
от
city
простуды
has its
умрем,
own
а не от
mountain
меча?
of problems to struggle with.
С такой жизнью нам до старости не дожить.
So, what's the plan?
Возвращаемся домой, посмотрим, что здесь изменилось, пообщаемся со спутниками, пообщаемся с архитектором. Так себе.
Tiara's breath. You haven't promised too much to Har. This place is incredible.
Just wait until you see it in action.
Just don't forget, we're here for a purpose.
I won't. I'll go talk to Flynn now. We need to find a good place to set up camp. And, if you want to talk, you know, about the past, then feel free to come by.
Во второй части город, ну, там тоже свой город был, своя база. Там намного круче все смотрелось. Вот как-то, ну, никакое. Хороший доспех для мага. Скорее всего, мы носить не сможем, но... Так, на будущее пусть будет.
Well, well, Corporal, you didn't exaggerate. This place is beautiful. Thanks again for giving me this chance. So, let's talk about why you brought me here. I have spoken to some of your commanders, and I think my knowledge can help you. I will need some coin to cover the materials, but it will be affordable. Just let me know if you need anything. Yes? Yes?
Let me take a look at your designs.
Of course. Take all the time you need.
Да ну нафиг. Здесь просто разные улучшения для базы. Ну, обычной базы. Не для города, не для этой базы. Я думаю, мы сможем как-то новые здания здесь строить, облагородить все. Но нет. Это обычный торговец. Скучно. Покупаем. Он дорого, конечно. Тратим практически все деньги. Ну, это такое.
Got it.
Finally out of this blasted city. What a mess.
How are you settling in?
Well, I'm still trying to get used to the idea that I'll be working in an old shape of ruin from now on. Either way, I promised you my help, and here I am. Give me some material and some coin, and I promise you that I'll fabricate the finest weapons and armors you have ever seen.
Good. I'm looking forward to it.
What can I do for you today?
So, you're from the Windwall Mountains.
A bit of a mess since the rebellion.
You don't sound too...
Well, word has it he's too emotional and too inexperienced, but I guess there isn't much we can do about it.
I want to equip the Wayfarers.
I had hoped as much. What do you need?
I'm sure I have just what you need.
Так себе все.
Farewell.
У меня вопрос, а куда Рохан свалил? Где мне его искать? Эльфийский кузнец. Явно стал там, где когда-то будут эльфы, но сейчас здесь никого нет. В итоге он сам здесь сидит. Рохан, наверное, внутри. Не хочу я туда идти. Нам осталось найти эльфов. Орки есть, люди есть. Так что сейчас пойдем к эльфам. Еще бы знать, где они. Многие десятилетия эльфы Маргир, изгнанные из Фенон мира, странствовали по Эо в поисках нового дома. В Нортандере им была обещана собственная земля, но с началом восстания магов об этих обещаниях, да и о самих эльфах, быстро забыли. Теперь, годы спустя, они нашли прибежище в небольшом поселении под названием Подлистье, которое расположено в чаще джунглей на ничьей земле между Утраном и Вульфгаром. Пошли. Ирия обязательный спутник здесь. Рохан может быть спутником. Взять, не взять. Нам гном не особо нужен. Посмотрим, что за навыки в Рохана.
For decades, the Mohir elves, exiled from Finnanmere, have roamed Io in search of a new home. In Nortander, they were promised lands of their own, but as the Mage Rebellion arose, they were quickly forgotten. Now, years later, they have taken shelter in a nomadic settlement in Leafshade, a dense, dangerous jungle, amidst the no-man's land between...
All right. The Mohir settlement should be a little further to the north.
How long have the Mohir been living here?
Well, they left Finnanmere about 30 years ago, and they were sent to settle here 8 years after their arrival. So that's 22 years now.
Pretty long, considering Leafshade was just meant to be a stopover.
I'm sure they feel the same way. But then again, I understand why finding a new home for fugitive elves wasn't on top of the Crown's priority list after the Mage Wars broke out.
All right then, what's the plan?
Well, I suggest we try to find their settlement first and then talk to their scryers. They're the ones who make the decisions.
Good. Then lead the way.
Так, смотрим на Рохана. Белая магия, стихийная магия, первобытная магия. Отличный танк. Я думал, он танк. Ему бы вместо белой магии стойкость, и было бы нормально. Ну или вместо стихийной магии. Полностью прокачаем первобытную магию. Белая магия, даже не знаю, есть смысл качать, нет. У нас лучница есть, хорошо хиляет. Это если лучницу не брать в пати. Качаем интеллект, выносливость, сила воли. Выносливость, интеллект. И интеллект. Будет у нас магом, но магом-милишником. Давайте проверим. Блин, какой долгий каст. Вот еще непонятная механика. Автоматические атаки наносят дополнительный ледяной и огненный урон. Но по факту это не дополнительный урон, это просто атрибут урона меняется. И как это работает, непонятно. Ну, будем разбираться. Кстати, снаряжение ему еще дать.
What?
Олень разорван на части, но, как ни странно, на его мясо никто не позарился. Рыболовные снасти. Судя по качеству изготовления, эльфийские. Рыбак, видимо, торопился покинуть это место.
Understood. They will fall.
Пантары. Хлабоном.
I understand.
Это кто такие? Цепная молния неплохо дамажит. Мне понравилось.
Sure.
That way. All right.
You got it.
Странная дорога. Более-менее неплохо дамажит и еще улучшает.
Yes?
Uh-huh.
Кстати, сегодня еще одна игра веселая выходит. Я думал ее постримить и совсем об этом забыл. Сейчас я проверю, есть ли она в свободном доступе, так сказать. Как-то не вижу. А нет, вот есть. Игра в раннем доступе. Мне Spellforce уже немножечко поднадоел. Так что, возможно, сейчас поиграем в новую игру. Ну да, ребята, наверное, Spellforce сегодня все. То есть, в следующий раз мы начнем с миссии эльфов. Эту карту мы особо не успели исследовать. Так что со Spellforce мы с вами прощаемся. Благодарю всех за просмотр. Спасибо всем, кто посмотрит когда-нибудь в записи. Не забывайте подписываться, вступать в группу ВКонтакте. И сейчас у нас минут так через 15-20, думаю, будет не слишком долгий, но стрим новой игры. Игре They Are Billions. Что-то вроде Tower Defense против кучи зомбарей. Ну, посмотрите, увидите. Идея интересная. К сожалению, игра пока в раннем доступе. То есть мы разок постримим, а потом уже будем сдать, наверное, полную версию. Вроде все сказал. Еще раз всем спасибо и до новых встреч.